The thrilling world of the Flying Runner, brought to you by the Marathon Mates.
Hey there, it's Tony from the Flying Runner, and welcome to Out and Back. Out and Back, the turnaround point for your weekly running journey. Now, every major marathon season, we see in all the major groups on Facebook much angst around runners wanting to run a goal time in a major, like really focused on a goal time, whether it's a PB or whether it's just a number that they're focused on. And the post that really prompted this conversation today was a person that's 3 weeks out from the New York City Marathon. They had contracted COVID, unfortunately, and was seeking reassurances from people within the group that she could still run her goal time. Now, I'm not sure what she was looking to get from that. But to me, I think it's a bit unhealthy to be worrying about goal time in a race that's 3 weeks away when your major focus should really be on getting well and getting over COVID or whatever illness that you have. I know so many people work hard to get into a position where chasing a goal or a PB becomes possible. But for many, it's an unhealthy obsession, which often leads to disappointment. Now, I've heard recently that many of the big running influencers out there with hundreds of thousands of followers are now starting to talk about enjoying the experience of a major as opposed to chasing a time. And as you know, here on the Flying Runner, we have preached that forever. Enjoy the experience, enjoy the day. Fun times, finish lines, not fast times. And it's always been part of our belief. And when we focus too much on a goal, we tend to detract from the overall experience. And here are three key reasons why the focus on a time will detract from your experience. Majors are unpredictable. There's unpredictable conditions. So major marathons will often take place in varying weather conditions, even during the race itself, whether it's heat, rain, or wind. They involve crowded courses, which can significantly affect your pace and getting into a routine of running. And when we focus too much on a time goal, it invariably leads to disappointment, because ultimately external factors outside of your control will slow you down. We also, number two, the increased pressure we put on ourselves. Setting a strict goal time can create unnecessary stress and turns an enjoyable experience into a race against the clock. Now, this pressure saps joy, and it saps joy out of the event, making it harder to appreciate the journey and the excitement of the race itself. Now, the pressure often will force us to act differently to what we may do in a normal run. And I've seen and I've heard many instances where runners are bolting through crowds or bolting through small gaps and potentially knocking other runners over. So they become a safety issue for the people around them. And lastly, the risk of injury. Chasing a specific time can push runners to overextend themselves, especially if they're not feeling 100% on race day. Now, this increases the likelihood of injury, fatigue, and burnout, compromising not just the race, but long-term health and future running goals. So take the pressure off yourself and have as the main goal to enjoy the run and have a good day on the course. Try and run with a smile. But if you are focused on time, maybe work on not setting a goal time, but maybe having a window or a time window or a time zone that you want to hit. Anything that sort of sits within a 15 to a 20-minute variable may be the window that you aim for. I want to get in this window. And maybe a great day will see you at the lower end of that window, or a not so great day will see you at the upper end of that window. But it's potentially the way that maybe you can still achieve satisfaction while still aiming for a goal if that is what motivates you. But really, the key is to enjoy the experience and don't focus on time. Hey, thanks for tuning in. If you like our podcast, please subscribe. And wherever you're tuned in or listening to this particular episode, leave a review, as it really does help others find the podcast. Or just leave a comment on whatever platform that you're on. Do you focus on time, or do you focus on enjoying the experience? As always, watch out for our next full episode, which will come out this Friday. Until then, I hope to see you out there. Happy running.